Hello, hello, and welcome to tonight's stream. I hope you guys are all having a lovely evening. I just got back from Commander, and my new deck absolutely destroyed everyone, so I'm having a great time. It's such a fun deck. I am very, very happy with how it is playing. Also, I have my collector box. I opened most of it, but there are actually some packs left. I opened some of them while I was waiting to start playing Commander, since I got there a little bit late and had to wait for them to finish their game. But I did save, I think, 4 packs and the box topper, so hopefully the spiciest stuff. That's at least what I'm hoping. Let's dump that out. Very much enjoying the really cool galaxy foiling that some of the cards in here has. Basically just like Pokemon Cosmo Hollows, but on a magic card, and it looks so good. But yeah, we're getting, this is just, you know, some of the random stuff I've pulled from here so far. Definitely some fun cards, but I am in need of some like real good spice, you know? I still need to pull at least one shock land, but I'd really love it if I could pull a couple, but so far I haven't pulled any. I did pull one card that I needed because I wanted to make it as a commander, so that was good at least, but now I just need the really spicy lands. Got prize wall, leading performance, down for repairs, motion sickness, trigger happy, bioluminary. We've got a drop tower. There's a blue ribbon. See, those ones are rare, yes. Here's our first galaxy full for this pack. A good day to pie. We have Devil Knevel, Ambassador Blorpy Blorp Boop. Then this was interesting. I didn't know about this until I started opening the collector packs, but they did list reprints of some of the cards from previous unsets. So that was pretty interesting. This is actually kind of a funny one. I like that they reprinted that. We got Captain Rex Nebula. There's an island. Yes! We did it! We got, oh, it's so pretty. This is what you want to get out of these. Galaxy foil shocklands. And this one, I needed this one. I didn't pull a single watery grave for my whole case last night. So now I have one and I can put it in my mill deck. That's very exciting. I like that. That is what we want to see. Should we check what it's going for right now? Because I don't actually know. I just know that the Blood Crypt was the best one and it was over 100. But I don't know that I actually checked. Watery Grave, Galaxy Foil. Alright, let me pull this up so you guys can see. It is a solid $110. That's actually more than I expected. I was thinking maybe like 75. But there you have it. Looks like it is quickly going down, which isn't promising, but I'm sure it'll go back up a little bit later. I just will have to wait. Oh, that's so exciting. I'm really glad I finally got one of those. I needed a watery grave so I can replace a fate card that I have in one of my decks. Very exciting. What a way to start the night. See, I told you guys, hopefully it was these last few packs that had the spice, and clearly I was correct. That's so exciting. Alright, on to the next one. Let's see what we can get in here. I was really worried that this booster box was just gonna be a fail after I opened the first 8 packs and didn't get any of the lands, not even like a non-galaxy foil, but it was just in the next pack. So now we're just vibing. Just having a good time. Oh yeah, I got Comet Stellar Pup. It's so cute and it's foil. We got Trigger Happy in Galaxy Foil. Celebrate 1000 Galaxy Foil. Angelic Herald. We got Avatar of Me. That's kind of funny. I like it. Avatar of Me is the color of your eyes. So it's brown. That's what color it is. Ooh, we got the Vorthos. Very fancy. Got double spicy forests. Very nice. And a teddy bear token with a food token on the back. Oh, I might be eating more cards tonight, it seems. It's just gonna become a regular part of my diet. I mean, it's not really that surprising considering how much cards, like, are in charge of my entire life, so it makes sense. It checks out. Alright, this is the second to last regular pack. Let's see if we can get a little more spice. Unlawful entry. Early bird gets the worm, except that there's no early because you're supposed to fill it in with a sticker. Xenosquirrels, blufferfish, the space family goblins, and this is the one that I'm making as a commander. I pulled the galaxy foil showcase though, so mine's extra spicy. Brimsborough midway mobster, Pickabeeble, carnival barker, down for repairs is a galaxy foil. Get a spelling bee, that's also a galaxy foil. DK finder of the lost, oddly uneven. It's a bunch of silly guys. Fluoros of Mura's marvels, very pretty. Island, and another island. We got double island. I think the islands are the best lands, so I won't complain about that. That is good stuff. Though it would have been cooler if it was, you know, another shockland, but not in that pack, I guess. But on to the next one. I can get this one open, aka the last one, besides the box topper. But we just get a regular foil shockland from the box topper. No galaxy foils in there, at least as far as I understand. We got a glitter flitter, mistakes were made. Just realized that mistakes were in fact made because I'm sorting my cards wrong. We're struggling. We have goblin, park map, trespasser, DK, the superlatorium, omniclown colossus, crokid amphibionaut. We got Ignacio of Mura's marvels, Roxy publicist to the stars, better than one, Jermaine pride of the circus. We got a swamp, a mountain, and a squirrel. So just one shockland for this box in terms of from the packs. But let's see which one we get out of here. It's a Steam Vents. I don't think I got a foil Steam Vents yesterday. I think I only pulled one of these. But I will take a spicy foil Steam Vents. I think it's like the worst foil, which is sad. Or the worst shockland in general, which is in fact sad. But it's still pretty alright. And like I said, I pulled the card I needed for a commander, so we are vibing. My email. Yes, I did see that. I'm just gonna wait until they give me tracking information, and then that's when I guess we'll know that it's coming. I don't know, with so many like different things, like with different TCGs getting delayed so much in the last couple years, I just don't expect any date. When all of a sudden it's there, then I'm like, well, it would seem it is here now. It has released. Because it's just kind of chaos to keep track of. See, I should probably sleeve up my comment. I'm sad that I didn't get the galaxy foil comment. The galaxy foils are really where the spice is with these, but I'll go through all my stuff later and see which the best ones are. I guess let me check for orders, and if we don't have any, then we can just look and see if some of my galaxy foils are the extra spicy ones. Let's see, we'll check real quick if it decides to load. Alright, I don't see any, so let's go back onto here, and we'll just go to the general set. We want to see the biggest spice to the lowest spice. Alright, so the Watery Grave is actually the second best card in the whole set. I like it. The only thing I could have gotten better is the Blood Crypt. So I won't complain. So the Galaxy Foils, I guess the Steam Vents is kind of like in the middle. Oh, maybe it's gone up. Or maybe somebody just... Oh, I must have got it mixed up. So the Steam Vents is not the worst one. I'm just silly. This one's like a $40 land, so pretty good. Pretty alright. Yeah, I was getting it mixed up with Stomping Grounds because those two are both ones that are needed for decks that I don't have in those colors. But I'm actually making a deck in the colors for Stomping Grounds, so that will come in handy to me at some point. I didn't get a fancy Space Jace though. That's kind of disappointing. Let's see what else. I think I pulled one of these. That's actually really good. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it in my stack of pulls, because I should probably get that one sleeved up. Oh, look at this corner. It's like sharp. It didn't get cut all the way. That's kind of funny. Alright, we're looking for Magar. There he is. Sweet. We take that. We'll get him sleeved. He can have a top loader too. I usually top load my cards that are over like 10 to 15. I'll just top load it so I can keep track of where it is. Welcome, Focusly. How's it going? Let's see, let's set him to the side with the big spice. Vorthos. I think we pulled the showcase of this. Yeah, there it is. I'm pretty sure that was Galaxy Foil. That's another decent one, but that one I can't play in Commander, so it's not as exciting, but it's okay. It's still a good card. I just have to actually find it. I might just have to find it later. My pulls from this box aren't really sorted because, oh, there it is. I found it. It wasn't too difficult to discover. We will get it into a sleeve. And I guess the regular lands in Galaxy Foil aren't too bad either. Because at least the planet ones, it looks like, are all like $6 to $8, which is pretty good. I'm guessing the regular ones in Galaxy Foil are probably around like 3 to 4. Let's see. The island's actually not as good as I expected it to be. Ooh, I do think I pulled one of these, but I might want to do something with that, so should be fun. All right, I will put these cards aside for now. I'll sort through them all later. Overall, I've gotten some pretty nice stuff from the set so far. It's chaotic, but it's a fun one. I don't know that I'll ever buy any more of it ever again, just because I have a whole bunch of other things that I'm getting ready to spend money on. But it's definitely wasn't a bad experience opening. I was worried that it was going to be a little disappointing, but it was pretty solid. I mean, I've got tons and tons of spicy cards, and of course, I'm so happy that I pulled a Galaxy Foil Shockland. It's so pretty. I better I better flex it to my Commander friends. So I finally pulled my Watery Grave. I think that was the last one I needed. Finally got it. Say finally with like 15 L's. Finally got my Watery Grave in the spiciest. I can't spell spiciest version. There we go. Now, let me just send that real quick. Beautiful. Okay, now they can know. Can we sell digital cards? What? I'm confused what you mean by digital cards. I'm itching to snip an alt art. Or one with delicious frosting. No, I'm not selling any of my alt arts unless you want to buy like an Articuno for double price. I don't sell digital cards, and I don't encourage the selling of any digital cards on my channel, but That sounds like something to, I guess, do elsewhere. I don't know. I don't play the online game. I give out code cards though, so like that's about the closest, but I usually give those out for free. So yeah, not really about the digital stuff. I'm here for the spicy cardboard. Really like my spicy cardboard. Alright, I am going to check orders again real quick, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm also, even though I already opened my collector box, I want to open more packs. I should just earn more money and buy more boxes, and then I can just open all the packs. That sounds like a good solution, right? I just have to somehow make a ton of money, and then I can just buy like a booster box every day, or at least every other day, you know? There'd be a lot of boxes, but it'd be fun to open all of those boxes. It'd be very fun. At least, I don't know, like, I don't think I would ever get tired of it. I guess my realization is that after opening the whole case yesterday, I'm like, you know, maybe like next time I should split it between 2 days, because I was up to like 4 just opening the packs, and then I wanted to like start sorting them so they weren't just in piles on my desk, but they're still partially just in piles on my desk. But you know, we're making progress. But maybe next time I should not stay up all night. I mean, I'll probably stay up all night regardless, since I am not very good at getting to sleep at reasonable times, but yeah, I'm probably not going to get to sleep at a reasonable time tonight, but I'll try to get to bed at a slightly less unreasonable time, you know? Ooh, also, I finally fixed the shirt that I made, and I wore it today. Let me pull up my other camera so you guys can see. See, this is the shirt I made! I'm quite proud of it. I kind of made a pattern based off of another shirt I have, but other than that, I did it all on my own, just using the knowledge and skills that I have. I just used the shirt for a basic idea of what I wanted to do. But then I also, you can see on the back, it laces up, and I'm pretty proud of that because that took quite a bit of work to put all of the lacing in, but I made it work. I'm quite proud of it. So yeah, that is my shirt that I made that I told you guys about a little bit ago, but I couldn't find a picture because apparently I don't know where to find any pictures of me wearing this shirt. Maybe I should take a picture after stream tonight. I will take a picture so I can actually find one next time I want to show people the shirt that I made. I'm quite proud of it. It's fun. I like the like patchwork design, and I don't really have a ton of like clothes in like similar colors, navy blue and mustard yellow, and like a little bit of cream. I do have like one mustard yellow, but yes, I'm quite proud of it. Thank you. I've always loved sewing, but I rarely have a chance to sew anymore. But I guess at this point, it's probably like 4 or 5 months ago, I decided to take some time to sew a couple things for myself. Because at that point, I really needed some new clothes, but I always have a hard time finding new clothes for myself because I'm extremely like picky and specific about what clothes I want. And also, I don't know. It's so hard to find the right size, but I think that applies to everyone. And I also don't like going to the store to shop for clothes because, one, I do not have the time for that. So don't ask me where I found the time to sew a shirt. But it's so tiring. And usually the only like free time that I have is between the hours of 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. And most clothing stores are closed at those times. And it's also not the ideal time to be out shopping. So with making a shirt, I mean, I guess I couldn't work on it like super duper late at night because if I was using my sewing machine, that's pretty loud. And I don't want to like bother my family, you know? I don't want to wake everyone up. But I can still at least work on it at more random times. So that's nice. Evolving Skies hit 240. I'm not surprised. It's just gonna be one of those boxes that just keeps climbing. I really should have saved a booster box, but it's too much fun to open. But I think kind of with Sword and Shield winding down, people are realizing that this is gonna be the set, like Evolving Skies is gonna be the set, like, you know, like it's gonna be kind of like Team Up. Team Up is one of the most expensive sets from Sun and Moon, excluding like the special sets like Shining Legends and stuff like that. And I feel like Evolving Skies is kind of going to be the Sword and Shield equivalent, because it's just going to be a set that has so many things that people really, really want, that as it becomes printed less and less, prices are just going to skyrocket on it. The Moonbrion around 500. Yeah, that sounds about right. Man, I mean, like, I'm not surprised. I guess it's a little sooner than I would have expected it to start going up this much. But at the end of the day, it's not surprising at all. The booster case. 1400. Evolving Skies. I guess the Elite Trainer Box case isn't extremely high right now, considering that the ETBs were going for like 90 not that long ago. The Pokemon Center exclusive ones are going for, it looks, between 120 and 130. It's a good little bit. The set of 2 is currently going for 90. So yeah, the ETBs actually aren't that terrible. But yeah, the booster box, just this was like the best we got for the reprint. Whew. 185 to 144, and then up to it says 235 is when they last logged it, but no, 238, and soon it'll be 250, and then next thing we know it'll be 300. They're raising MSRP. I hate that. That's been bothering me so much. All of the TCGs increasing their MSRP for single things, or I mean Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, I think they do have a set MSRP that they are like giving stores. Magic doesn't, but they did increase their prices, so stores just had to adjust accordingly to what they need to do in order to not have it negatively impact them, other than the fact that less people will want to buy stuff or just not buy stuff out of spite. Sometimes I think about doing that, but then I'm like, nah, who cares? I'm just going to spend a bunch of money! And it only hurts a little bit. 10% though, that's gonna be like, what, $4.50? Close to a box? Because 10% of $4 would be 40 cents, and that's almost $4.50. That bothers me so much. Like, what need is there to increase the price on their cardboard? Their cardboard. Their thin cardboard that is already selling wonderfully. Why increase it? Why? And that also is inconvenient for me. I mean, one, that means I have to somehow get more money to buy all these things with, but two, I have to deal with breaking the news to customers, which I do not like when I have to break the news to customers that this product has now increased by like however much. I do not like that. Especially, it's like most of the customers are just kind of like, oh, that's rough. But some of them will be like, oh, I'm not so sure about that. I'm like, it literally is not something I can control. I cannot sell you this for the same price as the last box. It's not fun to have to deal with that. But yeah, most people, they're just sad. But some people, they're like a little bit argumentative, and I'm like, I am just a part-time employee that does what I'm told. I cannot change the price on any of these products. So please just... But you know, I guess, I mean, it's not that surprising that they're doing it considering both Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic did. But like, drives me crazy. Greed. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Oh, I'm sorry. I am blocking part of the menu. I should move this so that it just won't block the menu. That's what we like. Baldur's Gate. Yes, that is definitely a better investment than some of the stuff you're looking at. They are going for pretty low right now. I think, I mean, let me pull up original Commander Legends and kind of give a rundown. It's not like it's going to be the best collector box of all times, but at the end of the day, Commander is one of the main things for Magic right now. And the last Commander Legends set, its collector boxes are... They've actually been going down, but as you can see, they went up to like $650. It's like the original like price for this was probably about $200. Of course, it does have a bit to do with the fact that there is a almost $800 card you can pull, the foil extended art Jeweled Lotus. But Baldur's Gate does have some pretty legit stuff in it too. I definitely, it's something I want to invest in, but every time I buy one, I just open it, so I'm not very good at that. Let's see what the best card for... Okay, so the best card in Baldur's Gate is $170 for the foil borderless Ancient Copper Dragon. And of course, that is most likely going to go up. I don't think it'll ever quite get to the Jeweled Lotus level. But the thing is with the original Commander Legends is it doesn't have nearly as many like cards that have a chance at long-term value. Black Market Connections is also a pretty legit card. As you can see, it has been going up pretty steadily. It makes it look like it's dropping so much when you look at the month, but then you go to 3 months and it's like, oh, it's been going up. Sadly, this doesn't have a foil, which I feel like was a very much like missed opportunity. Why didn't they give us a foil extended art? I guess they just didn't want to. Minsk and Boo went up a good bit too. This one does have a foil. That's now a $50 card! The foil was originally a $13 card, it looks like. Or I guess... So yeah. I mean, prior to release, it was $111. But after release, it went down to $13. But now it's back up to like $50. That, I mean, people realized it was really playable. I can in fact see your comments. I'm just not always good at responding to every comment. Let's see. Lost Origin is a great set. It's such a good one. It's got long-term valuableness potential. So losing $100, selling them. I mean, I definitely do not understand why anywhere would sell these for so low when they could just... Well, I guess ultimately what it comes down to is, for a lot of people, saving stuff forever as an investment is worth... It isn't worth, like, the time that they'll have to wait and that they'll have to have storage for it. Because sometimes keeping boxes around for a really long amount of time... It's just inconvenient, and that's basically just money that your business can't use anymore. So if you can at least break even on something, you can go ahead and move forward and invest in something else that is just a regular product that you can buy, make your teeny little profit off of, and then just keep reinvesting that money. But when you sit on stuff that it's going to take a year or two or more to gain value, it's just money that you... that is very slowly going up in value, if not going down first and then up. It's quite complicated, but it definitely has long-term potential. Like I said, collector boxes ultimately are going to be your best investment, but they're not going to be going up quickly. Not like as quickly as Pokemon boxes, I'd say is probably... From what I've seen and experienced so far, I mean, Pokemon boxes a year after release, they can go shooting up in price. For example, Evolving Skies. I don't know that magic boxes it's going to be quite that quick. It usually takes a little longer, and it doesn't happen with everything, but Commander Legends is generally, I'd say, a safer bet than other like recent sets, because this one, it's commander cards and people love their commander cards, and I need 2 more ancient copper dragons for decks. I need 2 of them. I only own 1. I need 3 total. I can't seem to get more. Can I buy a box and send it to you? I would not complain at all. The Altart Aerodactyl from the 3-pack blisters, and wow, and the Giratina. That's wild. We'll snip the good cards. I don't know anymore. I'm not so interested in being given this box, because like I said, magic cards are way worse to eat than Pokemon cards, and I don't like destroying magic cards because I want to put them in my decks. So if you're just sending it to me to make me destroy the good stuff, then probably no. I will just buy myself a box instead. I will get my own box to pull more copper dragons from. Or I should just find somebody that has an ancient copper dragon and trade for it. Hey, welcome Tiffany. How's it going? Yeah. I'm trying to think. I mean, I guess I could use more black market connections too. That's just a really good staple card, you know? It's one of those ones that any deck that it fits the color for, it almost always is worth putting it in that deck. Very applicable. Integrated NFL jersey card. Now see, I don't know a ton about that, but that does sound expensive. But I don't know for sure what that's worth. I'm doing pretty alright. I've been vibing. I destroyed my friends at Magic today. Very, very nice experience. And then I pulled a spicy card that I needed from my collector booster box of Infinity. I almost just threw the card on the floor. Got my Galaxy Foil Watery Grave. It's about, I think, was it 120? Was that what it was when we checked? Either way, it's the second best card in the set. And I needed it for one of my favorite decks, my mill deck. But a lot of people really hate my mill deck, so I usually only play it when I want to win. But I built a new deck, my Kalia deck, that is now going to be my deck that I play when I want to win, because it is so... I cannot stress enough, it is so much more consistent than my mill deck. My mill deck is good, and it has some pretty serious win cons that if I can get him out, like, I can get the game to end. Just, like, instantly, you know? But it's inconsistent. Not every game I'm going to be able to get what I need, and if I am struggling to get what I need, it's just going to draw the game out for a very long time. But my new Kalia deck, it is all about just absolutely slaughtering everybody else as quickly as possible, and I have a lot of blockers to prevent people from dealing damage to me. So it's a lot safer bet for games that I want to win. Plus, I do enjoy using, like, abilities and stuff of my commander along with the rest of the cards in the deck, having that synergy together, but also that, you know, they can work apart. They're still powerful cards. Let's see. Yes, I just sent you your tracking number like an hour ago. Yes, they should be on their way. Like I said, that Giratina is going to be a very valuable card to grade. I mean, plus it looks so good. It's like, the centering is so clean, and the corners just look perfect. It's gonna be a nice one. It's gotta get a nice grade, and it's definitely a spicy card. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick second and check orders again. Let's make sure I'm not accidentally missing any. Does not look like it, so we will just keep vibing. I think the Aerodactyl... I have seen the Aerodactyl more than the Giratina. At least personally. I've seen one person pull a Giratina I myself have pulled 3 Aerodactyls, 2 English, 1 Japanese, and seen the same person that pulled the Giratina also pull an Aerodactyl. But it was only the 1 Giratina. I also watched somebody buy a single pack, the last pack from the box that we had open at work for single packs of Last Origin, and pull the Rotom Altart. And let me tell you, I was jealous because I really want that one. But I did finally get to see it in person. This was the first time I had seen the Rotom Altart in person, so I've now seen all of the Altarts from the set in person. And I did technically sell them that pack. I held it in my hand. So in a roundabout way, I held that Rotom in my hand. I just didn't actually, get to hold it. Any more build and battle? I forgot to look into getting more of those today, so I don't. Well, I do have I think I have a build and battle from Brilliant Stars, but no more Lost Origin ones. Snip a card or eat a card. So you need fuel for the fire of chaos, I see. Yeah, no more Lost Origin build and battles right now. I know that the build and battle stadiums just released though, so I think I can probably get a couple of those. It's just a matter of I don't know for sure when. The Persever and Altar. Well, I have the Persiker was the only one I could pull for myself, and I firmly believe that that Persiker as a Pokemon does not need to exist. But that's the one that I got, so that's the one that I have. But one day I'll maybe get some of the other Altarts from the set. At least I've gotten to see them, which is fun. How many Blitbugs? Well, it depends on how many you want, because I can probably find a lot of them. I would just need some time. I mean, let me just grab this pile here. Sorry, I'm whacking my camera around. I forget sometimes that when I turn my chair around, it bumps my camera. But Blitbug. Blitbug is green, right? It's grass type, I think. I'm sure if we just look through some of this bulk, we'll find some. That's a Dottler. Not quite a Blitbug, but it's green, so I know what I was talking about. I mean, usually I have a decent idea, but sometimes randomly, like, Pokemon will be, slightly different colors than I think they are, and it confuses me. Okay, no Blitbug so far, but we got it. Oh, there we go. We got the little crocheted Blitbug. Absolutely beautiful. There's another Dottler. That is not the one we want. We just want a little silly Blitbugs. I found at least one. Let's see. Onto the next half of the stack. It's just a common. We should find more soon. There we go. There's a second Blitbug. So we're up to 2 Blitbugs. We're making slow but sure progress in the finding of the Blitbugs. Just the little silly guys. Alright, none more there. Got a little bit more of a stack to look through here. Nope. Nope, that's a Wurmple. And another Wurmple. Lots of Wurmples. Very good at finding the Wurmples, if not all the Blitbugs. Alright, let's see what... Oh, there we go. Blitbug number 3. We've almost got a full playset now. One more Blitbug, and we'll have a whole Blitbug playset. Just need one more little silly guy. I'm sure in the last bit of these random cards I grabbed, we can find one more Blitbug. And then it's a whole playset for you to just enjoy with the blue dots at the top middle. Oh, were these one of the like air ones? I don't know that I've like looked into investigating those. Let's see. Come on, just one more and we can have a playset. Sad. We didn't quite make a whole playset. We've got 3. I do not have a boyfriend. I'm not much interested in dating. I'm not seeing any blue dots, but honestly I don't know where I'm supposed to look for them. like are they supposed to be like up here or like up like by the border? I'm very curious now, but I don't notice any. Top, middle. Yeah, I would assume you would mean up there, but I don't see any on these bit bugs. Oh, I almost just knocked a bunch of cards over. Just stick those back in their box, and this time I won't bump the camera. There we go. Can try one more little stack looking for blit bugs. Let's see. On the green part. The green part. Oh, so like next to its name, I guess? Yeah, I hadn't heard anything about that, but I do know that quite regularly you get random stuff like that, considering how poor Pokemon's quality control is getting. There's another one, but I don't see any blue dots. At least not noticeable blue dots. Why not? Because I can just be pretty for fun. That's I like being pretty for fun. And I'm very independent. And I don't think anybody would be able to keep up with how extremely busy and I do not have much free time. Any free time. I literally do not have free time except for on one day of the week. And that's Sunday. And that's because I make myself take a break on Sundays. Did we already look through this stack? I don't know. Maybe. Is that the Lost Origin Blit bug, right? Oh yeah, no, I certainly have people interest. I mean, like, I'm not interested in dating. I have very little interest in relationships in general. It's just not really something I have ever cared much for. But I'm also just too busy. And so I think I would make a terrible girlfriend because I would just be like, they'd be like, hey, you want to go, like, I don't know what couples do. The one time I had a boyfriend, all we did was play video games. So I don't know, they'd be like, hey, you want to play some Mario Kart? And I'd be like, sorry, but today I have to work at 4 and I'll be at work until 9, so that means I won't get home till 9:30, and then at that point I'll have about 30 minutes to eat dinner and set it for stream at 10, and then I'm going to stream until 2 a.m. Then after that I've got to take care of my TCG player orders and sort some cards, but maybe like by 6 a.m. I'll get to sleep. But I also have work tomorrow, so by the time that I wake up around 2 in the afternoon, I'll just have to get ready and go to work. And that's about how that would go. So yeah, there is not the time. Hit on every day. I mean, I get hit on fairly often. I mean, my problem is I'm also not always the best at like picking up on cues, so I have a hard time telling if people are just normally friendly and enjoying the conversation or if they're like trying to flirt with me. I not always the best at telling the difference. But like, you know, I do sometimes have people very obviously hit on me, and I do get asked out on dates, and I used to sometimes say yes, but now I'm just like, I'm sorry, but I am not in a place to date in my life right now. And then they're sad and I feel bad, but yeah. I I've usually just decline. Like, doesn't matter who they are. I just am like, nope, I can't. It's really one of those it's me not you situations, because I mean most of these people I don't even know that well. I mean some of them I've like gotten to know a little bit, like because of them coming to the shop consistently, but yeah, at the end of the day I'm too busy to date. Even just like going on regular dates, I do not know how to even pretend to have the time for that. I barely have enough time to just, you know, vibe by myself, let alone I mean really like the only social thing I do besides like go to work is play Commander, and that's even only for like a couple hours whenever I do. I will watch out for the blip bugs and let you know before anybody else if I find them. I can't say that I've noticed any yet so far. Next to the name on the green part. Okay, that's what I thought you meant. I have not noticed those. I wonder if the internet can find me pictures. Say lost origin error blip bug. I don't know that I'm seeing anything with pictures. Nope. It's a mystery. Maybe one day I will discover what it looks like by pulling one. That is I do like nacho cheese. Nacho cheese is great. I don't even have time for nachos that often though. It also would help if we actually had nacho cheese, but it is on the shopping list now, so hopefully my mom will get some nacho cheese. Watch out for the bee drills. There's no air. Always skip. I always watch out for the bee drills, and every time I see one I'm like, Skip would appreciate this. because you are the number one bee drill lover that I know. Just show the dot in Discord. Epic. Then I could see it and be like 100% sure what I'm watching out for. I just have to actually remember to, because usually I don't pay too much attention to the comments. But if it's a error, then it is instantly a fun comment, and then I do want them. Dip Pokemon cards in nacho cheese. Well, at some point I might get paid to eat a really expensive card dipped in nacho cheese, so you know. Yes. Oh, is the audio having issues? Because I keep messing with my microphone. I might have messed it up. I should stop fiddling with it. It's just got so many. Oh, those are buttons. I just realized I thought I was tightening like the thing that made it stay put, but I just realized that no, they're actually just buttons that I've been messing with. Whoops. I totally just thought I was tightening it, but no, they were like little switches. I also just knocked over another pile of cards, and now Google is concerned about my well-being. Worst card. Oh, I don't know. There are certain Pokemon that I just really don't appreciate the fact that they exist, such as I mentioned before, Persiker, Jinx, Mr. Mime. So I guess probably like the Persiker alt art. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still a good card, but I really would have loved literally any other alt art from the set a lot more. Yes, VMAX Climax is a pretty expensive set because it's one of the like high class sets. Every pack is guaranteed like a V or better. Ask Alexa a question. No, see, I don't have Alexa anymore. For a while, I had Alexa on this weird little Google thing I had, but no, I just mean like Google is in the browser. Whenever I like accidentally like dump stuff on my keyboard or like hit a bunch of keys at once, it's like, are you okay? What can we do to help you? And I'm like, I'm just dropping things. Just don't make me feel even more silly about accidentally knocking stuff over. Cling cling. Boys, come up. They're just little gears. I mean, there are so many weird Pokemon that are literally just inanimate objects, but alive. So animated inanimate objects. I mean, at least like some of them, like Litwick, are pretty cute, but at the same time, it is literally just a candle. It's just a candle. And then, what was the other one I was gonna say? I don't know, but there are others that are just random things. Vanillite and Vanillix are also very weird. Like, just why? Why would they do that? He just carries a plank of wood. I mean, at least Girder is not just actually a piece of wood. Oh, Sudowoodo is hilarious. Sudowoodo's great. Hey, welcome, Ethan. How's it going? Oh yeah, it is late. It's like 2 a.m. I forgot that it's that late. Actually, I didn't realize that I've been streaming for a whole hour already. I mean, I guess it's been slightly under an hour, but pretty close. Let's see, what other weird Pokemon? What are all the other ones that are just weird objects? Why can't I remember? I don't know, probably because I don't want to remember them. They're just so, like, they're just not creative. And it's like, you know, last night I was thinking about how many Pokemon are just based on other things, like, in real life. But, like, and like, comparing them to, like, the Pokemon that are, like, legitimately interesting and unique. For example, like, I was thinking about Mudkip. Mudkip is, like, you can't really, like, pin a single animal or thing in real life that you want to like, compare it to. Like, Swampert, a little bit less so and stuff. But Mudkip alone, like, what is that? That's just something totally random and great. But then, oh, Trubbish, yes, it's just a bag of trash. How could they be so cruel to make a Pokemon that just literally is trash? Like, VMAX Climax is in the $10 section. I guess I can move it up so it's like right next to the 10. Oh, I don't know why it was so weird about that, but it's there. Mudkip is also a classic, but like I said, like, I love that Mudkip is, like, genuinely unique. It's not just a copycat of something else, because, I mean, like, our Sword and Shield starters were honestly, like, I mean, I didn't start opening Pokemon until after Sword and Shield already had started, but going back and, like, comparing them to previous generations, I feel like they're really disappointing. I mean, we have a salamander/lizard, we have a monkey, and we have a rabbit. A whole bunch of real animals just in weird colors. That's I mean, some salamanders and lizards are blue, so not even all the most, like, random colors. They're just so disappointing in that sense. But then, you know, you've got Pokemon like Gallade that is just some completely random thing that they just made up. Or Jirachi. I love a lot of the legendaries that are just so completely different. You know? To the best of my knowledge, Tiffany is in fact a girl. Mudkip. I guess it's kind of like an axolotl, but at the same time, I mean, it doesn't. It has very few features that directly compare to an axolotl, especially compared to, you know, some of the other things that are literally just like, I mean, how many cat Pokemon do we have that just straight up are just like house cats but weird colors? I mean, we've got Delcatty, we have Esper. I mean, I do really like the new Esper, that's the crocheted one because it's hilarious, but we've just got this whole pile of cat Pokemon. We've got a good amount of dog Pokemon. Some of them are at least a little bit more obscurely like dogs. Other ones, though, like Houndoom, it's a dog. It is just a dog. A slightly spooky, fiery dog, but a dog. It's just like, it's so just not creative. And I don't care a ton for monkey Pokemon. You know, we've got like Oranguru. He's a monkey. And then we have like all this like Simipour, Simisear, Simisage. They're just weird colored monkeys. Why do we need so many weird colored monkeys? We don't. And then of course we've got Sprigato, the new starter. I think it's really cute. I'm not gonna lie. It looks adorable. But it's just another cat. It's a green cat this time. But it's just another cat. And we've got Quaxley. Is it Quaxley? Something like that. He's just a duck. Literally just another animal. And then what's the little other guy? I don't remember his name. He's like slightly less obviously just a real animal. But you know, it's... I I don't know. There's just so many Pokemon that are just literally beyond uncreative. I guess that's it for me. I'm like, you guys have made so many great, creative, random, unique, interesting Pokemon. I mean, Hoopa. I mean, of course it's kind of related to like hoops and like magic-y stuff, but at the end of the day, there's nothing that you can like directly relate Hoopa as an entire Pokemon to. It's just so random. Only 2 B ones, Beedrill and Combi. I love Combi so much. But see, Combi isn't just literally a bee. It's a bunch of bees in the shape of a honeycomb stuck together. But like, Mankey. We also have Mankey. From the beginning, we have had monkey Pokemon. We do not need more monkey Pokemon. But for some reason with Sword and Shield, they're like, you know what? We should have another monkey Pokemon. It can even be one of the starters. Yes, more monkey Pokemon. Or we've got so many fish Pokemon that are literally just fish. Finian. He's just a cute little silly guy, but at the end of the day, he is literally just a regular fish. Like, you could have made so many much more unique aquatic Pokemon. But no, they're just fish. They're making fish. More fish and fish and so many fish. Why are there so many fish? Why? We don't need all of the fish Pokemon. Primeape's attitude. Oh, is this Silver Tempest cards? Oh no, not Silver Tempest, Paradigm Trigger, because that's the Japanese one that we're gonna get more information about sooner. Ooh, okay, let's look at this. So of course we've got the full arts. I know, somebody mentioned Unknown earlier, I just forgot to respond, but I like that Unknown is like a little bit chaotic and mysterious. And at least, like, they don't look exactly the same as the letter, and they have funny eyes. So, like, I guess I like the idea of them. In terms of being an actual Pokemon, it's kind of like, eh. But just in general, I do like Unknown. Then we got the... I guess I already went on a long talk about the Reggies and how I feel about them. Not that positively, because I just can't associate them as being living things as Pokemon, you know? But at least they're not just another cat. Ooh, Candace. That's super cute. We've got Lance. Leluya. There's the Regidrago. We've seen that one before. The Unknown Altart. And then I think that's all of them that we've got here. Yeah, though, I love that. That's pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie. That is quite spicy. Ooh, alright. I think we've got our first order for tonight. Let's see. We have 2 Astral Radiance for Skip, saving the codes. I will make sure to save them this time. I always feel so bad when I accidentally show them, but I guess I usually just give you extra codes when I do that, so it's probably fine. Alrighty, let's get a Beedrill. We just want a Beedrill, please and thank you. Double cleaver. We got both cleavers. Both arts of him. I think that's the reverse of the holofoil one though. And we'll flip that code card upside down so that nobody can steal your codes. Then on to pack number 2. Come on, we just want a Beedrill. Nope, it's a Regieleki. Man, can I just tell you guys how many people have come to my work and wanted all of the Regis from this set, and I have time after time had to disappoint them by telling them that we have none of the Regis that they want. It's so rough. Everybody is constantly, like, I would say at least 1 or 2 people a week ask about one of the Regis from this set, and I'm just like, we don't have them. We still don't have them, and we probably never will have them. Big oof. No, I mean, every once in a while we have other people that want to save the codes, so you are not the sole person. Let's see. Now I just gotta figure out where your stack is so we can get those added in. Oh, there it is. Alright, they have been added. Reggie. There are even more Regis in Paradigm Trigger, this is true. There are in fact more. But the spicier versions instead of just regular rares and stuff. Nightmare. Yes, the one with the Mew. You're very spicy Mew. Yeah, every time we put something in your pile, I always see the Mew. Should we look at it again? It's so pretty. Such a gorgeous card. What other spicy card do we? Oh yeah, I mean, you also have the Gardenia. Very spicy one. Good stuff for sure. Alright, let me finish checking for orders quickly. See if we've got any others. I don't know that I'll stream for too much longer tonight. I was supposed to work on an art commission last night and I didn't, so I do need to at least get some work done on that tonight. I want to have it done by like Wednesday or Friday next week, but I'm like, I don't know on other days I'm gonna have time to work on it. I guess I could check what's my day off next week. What day might I have time? Thursday. I don't work on Thursdays, so I'll have to maybe work on art commissions on Thursday of next week. So what did I do with my day off this week? Tuesday. I did work on a bunch of stuff, just not the art commission. I mean, I guess I maybe did a teeny bit of work for it, but not really. Send them out soon. Sounds good. I think you've still got a little bit longer till your stack expires. Probably like November or something, but either way, that sounds good. I do have a lot of stacks that need to get. I was busy making the ferret. You were correct. Also, I'm sorry I started fiddling with the buttons on my microphone again. I'm very fidgety, and I keep forgetting that they do stuff. So I'm sorry if that keeps messing up my audio. I will find something else to fiddle with. What can I play with that's not my microphone? I don't know. I don't have anything else good for fidgeting with. Just a lot of expensive stuff. Oh look, I have this Surfetched coin. I can play with my Surfetched coin. It's something. Yeah, I really was busy with the ferret. I was having a great time making the ferret. Cause the main commission I need to work on right now is for Kirby. And Kirby's not a Pokemon. So, you know, it's not the most exciting thing to me. But, I mean, Kirby's still pretty cute. You have been a pretty good and consistent customer. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I will contact people if they've got, like, expensive stuff, but I don't always remember, so I can't always promise I will, but I always assume that you'll probably come back, so sometimes I'll give you, like, an extra few weeks. Surfetched tastes as good as Farfetch'd. Does that mean that you know what Farfetch'd tastes like? Also, shout out to yet another Pokemon that's literally just a real animal with some slightly different looks. It's another bird. There are also a lot of bird Pokemon. So many bird Pokemon. Why keep making birds? Why not make weird, obscure creatures that are new and exciting? You know, you could just... There's a piece of paper, you know? I don't want to use a full piece of paper, though. Oh, I'll use this. Use some of my cards for making cards. And then, you know, we just start creating something super duper random. Let's see. Should I go for something that can fly? I don't know. What should I start with? Spear is the best one, though. I don't know if I have a favorite of all the bird Pokemon, but we need something weird and unique that is a flying Pokemon now. Or I could do another water one because there are too many fish Pokemon. I kind of want to do a water one. Let's do a water one. Ooh, how do I want to shape this silly thing? Okay, we're starting off with this like triangle-ish shape. It's also kind of just a blob. And then let's like give him a few tentacles, but not enough tentacles to just be an octopus. It's just gonna be like 4 tentacles or something. Maybe 5 just to be weird. And they're not gonna be like long normal tentacles. They're just going to randomly like be on his side. Honestly, so far this just looks like a rock with kelp around it, but we're somehow going to make this a unique Pokemon. You know what we should do is we should add eyes on like a couple of the tentacles. You know? Give him some funny looking eye right there. And this tentacle can also have an eye in it. On it. I don't know. Just large eyes. Okay, so now he has eyes. What next? What should I add to my little strange guy? Ditto. Ditto is just a purple blob that can be anything it wants it to be, and I respect that. Alright, so now we got this dude with a triangle shape, a bunch of tentacles, and 2 eyes that are on tentacles. No, spikes would be too cliche. What should I do to add some like more texture? I guess we can also add let's add like 1 more tentacle, except that makes an even number. I didn't really want an even number of tentacles. That's too predictable. So let's take off this one. Alright, so now he's just got a whole bunch of weird, small-ish tentacles randomly coming out of all sides. Then, should I give it eyelashes? Oh, look how cute. It looks so pretty with its eyelashes. That was a good decision to add eyelashes. Look how classy. So much more classy. And then, ooh, I need to give it some little teeny arms because the tentacles are just weird. But let's give it some little like arms with like 3 teeny tiny finger things. Should I give it like claws too, or should they just be these weird little hands? Nah, they're just gonna be weird little hands. We won't give it claws. It doesn't need claws. It looks like it can do enough emotional, like, distress. It will cause enough emotional distress upon just seeing it. So it won't really need claws to inflict further damage on its foes. There we go. This one's kind of funky. It's not very even. I want to make it at least somewhat similar to the other hand. And we'll randomly add, like, another hand that you can partially see behind it. So now everybody will just have to wonder how many little hands it has. Alright, so now he's got a bunch of little hands and some tentacles and 2 eyes that are on the tentacles. But you still kind of need some texture. Should we give him like, what if he's just got like little like random crests, just like going across and over and like around. Yes, just chaotically wrapping around him. There we go. Okay, so now he's got some nice random texture going on. We'll kind of like make it so you can see part of another crest over there. All right, now he's got a bunch of just crests all over. I feel like we'll darken this one just a little so it matches how colored in the other ones are. All right. Doesn't he look so unique? He's not like anybody else. He or she, I guess it is not like anyone else. Should we color it now? Let me find my Sharpies. Alright, Sharpie time. We can't go for predictable colors. We gotta keep this exciting. I'm going to start out by making... Let's start off with some green. What should the green be for? Maybe it's eyes? Should the eyes be green? What about the crests? Or maybe just the hands? Let's do the eyes. I want some nice green eyes. Very, very piercing green eyes. And we'll color in the pupil later. We will get to that in a bit. Alright, so now it's got green eyes. I think those look really nice. Photosynthesis. Its eyes can photosynthesize because they are green. Alright. Maybe some blue next? Nah, blue seems too predictable. Instead of blue. Ooh, maybe some pink? Some pink. Maybe that's what we'll go with for the crests. Yeah, those can be pink. Perfect. Alrighty, let's add some lines on there. There we go. A little bit for the crest back there. Alright, now those are pink. What? Other color. We could add like this soft purple. I already did pink. Do we want purple too? Yeah, I kind of want to make it purple. At least maybe let's start with the tentacles purple. I don't know if we'll do the whole rest of it purple, or maybe we'll do like it partially purple with some other like little splotches on it. Just random different colors. Ooh, and we're also gonna need to come up with a name for it. That is very important. Yeah, so let's kind of add that purple to the rest of the main body. There we go. Getting that all the purple added on. I don't know for sure if I'll do the arms. Actually, no. What if we do a darker purple for the arms? They just randomly like blend into these darker purple. But since I'm using permanent markers, I can't really blend the colors, but you get the idea. There we go. There's his first arm, purple. Let's get the purple for the second arm. There we go. There we go. And then one more arm. Alrighty, there's that arm. Alright, so now the arms are purple. Maybe I can use this one to like blend it just a little bit. Oh yeah, see? That kind of works. Oh, perfect, yes. Alright, and then we'll kind of just fade into the rest of that sort of. It's not super good, but it's effective enough. Alright, he's looking a little bit messy, so let's let's add some like some clean, dark like borderlines. I don't know where to put my markers. On the floor, I guess. All right, here's my black Sharpie. Okay, let's do some outlining now. So it'll look nice and crisp and cartoonish. Oh, and I gotta do the pupils now. Alright, and the other eye too. Get those cute little eyelashes on there. There we go. Alright, it's really coming together. It's almost complete other than a name. 'Cause we gotta come up with a good quality name that also is unique, because that is the whole point of this little silly guy. A unique new Pokemon. Because believe it or not, this is a Pokemon. I promise, it's definitely a Pokemon. That's what it is. A Pokemon. Alright, just gotta do his little hands. There we go. Oh yes, perfect. Alright. Here's our new Pokemon. Now we just gotta get him a very quality, non-stereotypical name. Yes, it's water type. Should I add some stuff to represent that it is water type? We'll fill the outline in, or the background with blue. So to represent that it is living in the water. So it is an aquatic Pokemon, cannot breathe air, not a mammal, because we don't want to follow silly creature stereotypes. It's not a mammal, but it's also not a reptile, or an amphibian, or a bird, or anything. It is just a Pokemon. That's all it is, all it needs to be, and it's perfect. It's amazing. Alright. I just gotta be really careful with these edges because I don't want to get marker on my EEVEE mat, because I've already gotten a couple like pen marks on it, and that is extremely saddening because I don't want to ruin my EEVEE mat, but I guess that's just what happens when you use something. It gets messed up sometimes. Alright, oh, I just realized I missed part of the outside border. I'll have to add that. Once we, I guess I can just hold it slightly off my desk. It'll kind of make it difficult to draw it on, but at least I won't get marker on my EEVEE mat. I could just grab a clipboard. That would be a more reasonable solution, but I don't want to grab a clipboard, so I'm just going to do this the difficult way for fun. And by fun, I just mean because. Alright, we got the last little bits. Then I'll finish the outline that I've kind of forgot. There we go. Then this one kind of needs it. The little top tentacles are hiding. Okay. I think that's all. Oh wait, this technically needs more border right there. Hehe, nice. What a great Pokemon, don't you guys think? Let's give him a name now. What are we thinking? I feel like maybe like start with an H. His name will start with the letter H. Now, what next? I feel like there's got to be an R in there somewhere. Or would that be too stereotypical? Maybe like how? That's kind of like that's a trainer's name, huh? So we'll go Heyo. So far his name is Heo, but that's not, it's not quite it. We gotta add a few more letters. Got Heo Bryn. Or Heobin. Heobin. This is my new Pokemon! Ta-da! Here he is. Isn't he beautiful? I'm gonna cut him out and put him in a sleeve. See, this is what they should do to create new Pokemon. Just random stuff put together. And am I saying that this would be a good Pokemon? I don't know, but I'm just saying that this is better than another fish. This is so much better than another fish Pokemon. We could have Heobin instead of a fish. Beautiful. Amazing. We'll give him a sleeve. And then I'm gonna stick an energy in the back of the sleeve so that he won't be floppy. There we are. Beautiful, right? I love it. Okay, see? We just successfully made a new Pokemon that's not boring and stereotypical or a copy of something that already exists in this world. He looks like a rock with tentacles and little silly hands. And I love it. But it's not a rock, just to clarify. Cuz Pokemon has kind of done some like almost rock Pokemon. I mean, like there's Stonjourner, which is stones. We have baby Pokemon Trubbish. No, it's not Trubbish. This one's a water type. It's not a Trubbish. Trubbish also doesn't have eyes on tentacles, so I think it's fine. We'll be okay. It'll be all right. He does not have a mouth. No, he photosynthesizes through his eyes. Should we write down the facts about Heobin? What should I write it on? A sticky note. All right. Heobin info. No mouth. Oh no, I ran out of space. Photosynthesizes through eyes. Has little silly hands. Has what should his little silly hands be for? Why does he need little silly hands? For scuttling along the ocean floor, or maybe he has them so that he can still, or maybe he just likes carrying handfuls of sand around. His silly little hands to carry handfuls of sand around. Oh, and height and weight. Not a rock. Not a rock. He's squishy-ish. He's not like super squishy, but he's a little bit squishy, you know? But he's not a rock. And then we got height. Should he be like 3 inches tall or like 3 feet tall? Should he just be this giant creature that photosynthesizes? Yeah, I think he should be big, because so then that way his eyes will be big enough to get a lot of sunlight to photosynthesize. So let's say height. He is 3 feet tall, and his weight. He kind of looks bulky, but he could be really light. Maybe he needs to be really light so he can float. But then again, maybe he just like goes along the bottom of the ocean. 3 meters! He could be extra tall. 3 feet is pretty good. That's like as tall as a not a toddler, like a youngish kid. That's over half of my height. Or he could be like double my height. We've got great options. If you so wish to simp, you can, just don't be creepy about it, you know? Despite what all the bots that show up, this is not a dating platform. But if you wanna simp, you do you. Make him giant, and he's a legendary Pokemon. It could be legendary. Maybe I should turn the 3 into 8. He can be 8 feet tall. He's just this giant. No. What I think is his original, like, his baby form is 3 feet tall. But what he evolves into is gotta be like 8 feet tall. You know? So this is just the baby one. Let's see, what should he weigh? Let's give him like a solid-ish amount that'll make him so he's not like too dense that he just can't float at all, but also not that he's like so light he could just like float away, you know? I feel like maybe he will be 87 pounds. I guess I could do the abbreviation for pounds, which is LBS for whatever reason. Wait, 87 pounds. Alright, and then now we will just have to fold it so that it'll fit behind him in the sleeve. But there we go. There's Heobin. We've got the first evolution, and next time we will make what he evolves into. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break to hurry and refresh orders to make sure I haven't missed any while we were creating our new Pokemon, because Pokemon Company isn't creative enough anymore. They can't come up with their own ideas. Alright, I don't see any orders, so I think that means that we need to create his next evolution. Alright, so of course it's gotta be a little bit different, but still comparable as the same thing. Let's, how do we want to do this? Should we give him a similar, like, main body shape? Or should he kind of, like, evolve into a slightly different shape, you know? What do we wanna do? I for sure think that it should have even more little teeny hands to carry sand around. It just really likes carrying sand around. Is it for a strategic reason? Maybe. We don't know. It just does it. It carries all of the sand around. Should it have more eyes too? Or just bigger eyes? Its eyes should grow a bunch so it can photosynthesize even more and generate tons of energy and power to do whatever things he wishes to do, like holding all of the sand in his little teeny hands, you know? He's definitely got to have large eyes, very large, slightly different shape. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So maybe let's see. First off, he still needs a good sized base for all of the little hands. So that'll be the base for all the little hands to come off of. The hands, however, unlike his eyes, I think those are going to get smaller. They're just going to be a lot more hands, and they will be little. But not like entirely just a whole bunch of hands. They'll kind of, you know, be some empty spots too. Just in case we decide to make it like a third evolution that you know, would need even more tiny little hands. 'Cause, you know, of course he's got to have more little hands. That one looks really awkward. Well, there we go. Alright, there we go. So he's got a bunch more little silly hands now. Return images for the menu. No, we're making new Pokemon since Pokemon Company's not creative enough anymore. We are making more Pokemon for them since they cannot be trusted to do it themselves anymore. We don't need more cats and birds and fish. Thank you very much. All right, so there are all of his little hands. Now for, I feel like it should kind of like morph into like some just like random lumps. Like he's just gonna have these like layers of lumps with a few tentacles coming up randomly through the lumps. Yes, this is perfect. He's still gonna have 5 tentacles though. I don't think he'll have a changed amount of tentacles. Those that can stay the same. I'll have one that just like comes right up the side here. Alright, there we go. And now we gotta add two eyes, and they need to be a lot larger than the previous eyes. Let's put one here. It's not gonna fit on the page. The eye is too large. Let's extend the tentacle just a little bit so that you can still see the end of it through the eyes. Okay, there's the first eye. And then let's put the other eye up here. We'll also make that tentacle a little bit longer too. Alright. So there we go. There are his eyes now. Guess we'll like erase the extra stuff in there. We'll add the pupils back later. No, actually we'll add the pupils back now. Alright, there we go. Alright, and now I think the crests are just gonna kind of be replaced with the random like lumps. But no, maybe we'll still add a little bit of a crest, kind of just randomly weaving its way around the lumps. There we go. Okay, so he's still kind of got some crests. I think we're ready for colors. Let me grab the markers again. Alright, so let's start off with his green eyes, because obviously that is the most important color. You know, gotta be able to photosynthesize. Get all of that sunlight, even when he's chilling, like, at the bottom of the ocean. I feel like he's more of like a... He likes to chill in, like, lakes and stuff, you know? He doesn't want to be in the deep, dark depths of the ocean, because he's still got to get sunlight somehow. So, like, he usually likes water that's a little bit more on the shallow side. So, you know, if you're just going to swim in the local reservoir, you might run into him. And that might be a frightening experience, but just choose not to be afraid. He is just a silly guy. So far we know of no aggressiveness that this guy displays. He just likes to hold handfuls of sand. That is what he does in his spare time, and really all the time he collects handfuls of spare sand with all of his many hands, because what else would a guy like him need hands for than just holding handfuls of sand at all times? Maybe he uses the sand like in his attacks. He can like throw sand in the eyes of his opponents, you know? Blind them. Kind of hard to function when you can't see. That's pretty strategic. Alright, now we'll add in the pink for his random crests. There we go, there's one crest, there's a random little crest over here. Here's the crest that comes from the back. Alright, we got that. Now to make his hands dark purple, because that is the color that his hands are. Alright, there we go. There's the first hand. Just gotta be careful not to like accidentally merge his fingers together. I keep almost doing that. He needs his fingers. It's kind of hard to hold stuff in like a hand without fingers. I guess unless your hand is just like a big flat thing. Maybe this is an idea for the next Pokemon. It will just have these big like flappy things. They're not wings, but they're like in place of hands. They just don't have separated fingers. They're just like a sheet of flesh that can wrap around stuff, but not like a tentacle, because it's gonna like be flat, you know? And be at the end of an arm or something. Alright. Let's kind of blend that purple in a little bit again. Get that kind of mixed in there. There we go. Alright. Here we are. Okay, perfect. And now I think all that's left is to add the details with the black Sharpie that where did I put it? I don't think I threw it in my little thing of Sharpies. Did I drop it? I don't know, I'm so confused. Maybe I'll just have to grab a different black Sharpie. I think I have more. There we go. Alrighty, now we go in with the black Sharpie, starting with the eyes, of course, because those are very important. Without his eyes, how is he going to photosynthesize to get the energy to hold sand in all of his little silly hands? Also, his eyes are very much not the same size. They just aren't for no particular reason. Alright, there's his eyes. They're looking very, very nice. We'll go ahead and add some details to his nice little crests. And of course, his many tentacles, as in 5. Because 5 is a reasonable number of tentacles for this silly guy to have, in order to not be like an octopus. I don't know, what other creatures have tentacles? Are there any besides like squids and octopi? Octopuses? However, that is described. Alright. Of course, his little hands. Let's see. Good. Them all nicely outlined. I'm gonna have to add some more purple. I made the fingers longer with the black outline. Alright, and here's this hand. We'll kind of fix the shape of it because it looks weird. There's that one. Alright, he is looking mighty fine. I don't think I missed any spots this time. We should be good. Oh wait, I forgot to finish this little lump back there. So add a little bit more light purple. And of course we're going to need some more dark purple too. Just little bits for the rest of his fingers. Alright. I think he is complete. I guess we need to grab the blue and give him a background too, and then we will finish up with his name, which obviously has got to be somewhat relatable to Heobin, but of course we got to add some spice to the letters to make them, you know, fitting of an evolution of such a majestic creature as Heobin. I think this evolution is pretty fantastic though. That definitely similar vibes, but I think it's different enough to respect separately from Heobin. I mean, this one has a lot more hands, which I don't know. I kind of think maybe I made the differences a little bit too subtle. I should have maybe made it a little bit more noticeable. Maybe changed up some of the colors. I guess I could probably still go over and like change the color of the crests. Could do like a darker pink for them instead. Maybe that's what I'll do. So it kind of has like some color distinction there as well. Just to really emphasize that this is the evolution, not the original one. We don't need another one of those Pokemon that I cannot tell the difference between the evolutions of it and always call them each other's names and then feel very silly. Like, especially when I open Japanese packs. There are just a handful of evolution lines that I will just always call them the wrong evolution name. Or like, I'll call all of the different evolutions by like just one of the names. And it makes me feel silly. Alright, there we go. He's got his blue background. I'm gonna grab some darker pink. I got this kind of like metallic-ish pink. I think the marker's a little bit messed up, but I think it should be enough to at least kind of give us a difference. Cause yeah, that's decent enough different. I think that's fine. Alrighty, there we go. We got his crests all colored nicely. There we are. There he is. Now we just gotta give him a name. So Hailbin evolves into... Let's not start with an H. Let's go with the A. We'll go with the Ao. How do we... I think we want to include at least a couple more of the letters in the original name. Ao... Aobiahin. That's his name. That's what I'm gonna go with. Aobiahin. I kind of want to like say it with an N there, but it's too late. It's Aobiahin. It's only a little bit confusing to pronounce, but I will just repeat it a bunch of times, and then it will feel normal to say Aobiahin. That is his name. Completely random, completely unique, not a copy of anything else except for kind of related to the name of his first evolution, but obviously more creative than the other Pokemon that Pokemon Company has been making, of course. Alright, there we go. I think he looks really nice. Now let's give him some information on here. Where did I put my Sharpie? Alright. Aobiahin. Larger eyes for more photosynthesis, so he has the energy to hold more handfuls of sand in his tiny hands. Perfect. I think this is quite good. Of course, he's going to be significantly larger. We went with 3 feet on him. I think let's go with like 7.5 feet for this one. The final one will be extra large though. So height 7.5 feet. And weight. How much should he weigh? Well, I guess we could just like double this a little bit more and do like 200. Or he could just be like mysteriously slightly light, like not as heavy as you would expect. Yeah, let's go with like 145. I think that should be a good weight for Aobiahin. Alright, now we will get him sleeved up. Let me find an energy so that he won't be floppy. There we go. add that in the back there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Isn't he amazing? I love him. And we will fold over his sticky note so that it will fit in the back. There we go. We'll slide that in there. Beautiful. Look at them. Aren't they so nice? I think they're great. His eyes really did increase in size so much. So much larger. Like the rest of him, the proportions are still pretty similar. The hands maybe just a little bit smaller, but the proportion difference of the eyes is very noticeable. And I think that is just what we want. The last one is 30 feet tall. It's just going to be this gigantic monster that if it gets in a lake, it just kind of consumes the lake. Alright, let me take a quick break to check orders again. Make sure I didn't miss any. 20 feet eyes. Its eyes are just like the whole thing. I think that's a pretty solid idea. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let me catch up in the chat a little bit. Oh yes, jellyfish! I can't believe I forgot that jellyfish have tentacles. That was very silly of me. Alright. Yep, there we go. There are our first two evolutions. I think I might make you guys wait for the third one though, since I do need to wrap up soon. A Dapper Goldeen. Have I really not made you a Dapper Goldeen before? Wow. I can't believe it. We definitely need to arrange to get you a Dapper Goldeen. That very much needs to be fixed. I don't know that I'll have to actually find a set that has Goldeens in it. I don't know what the last Goldeen printed was. Let me investigate. Goldeen. Looks like there was one in Sword and Shield base. And that's it. No other Sword and Shield sets. Just Sword and Shield base. Sun and Moon only in Broken Bonds apparently. X and Y Breakthrough. Wow, why do they print so few? There's so little. I mean, there's also XY Trainer Kit that has a Goldeen in it. They just are not giving very many Goldeens. I see. Nor Seeking. I will definitely have to find them. No, he's not a rock. He's not a rock. I promise he's not a rock. Is there? Yes, there's room to add it. Unfold the sticky note real quick. I promise it's not a rock. There we go. Much better. Alright, we'll fold that back up and sit that back there. It's not a rock, I promise. Aobiahin is not a rock, okay? He is... I guess we never really like discussed what exactly texture it is. I think of like a I think like similar to a stingray's texture. You know, that kind of like, it's like a solid but lightweight feel. And it's like that kind of like, it's almost kind of tough, but you know, still like a little bit slimy and at the slightest bit like smooth and soft, you know? Or I guess only those of you that have like touched stingrays would know, but I have touched a few stingrays in my time on trips to the aquarium. You know, they'll have those little pools with the stingrays in them and you can pet them. That's why I know what stingrays feel like. Not their stings though. I haven't been stung by a stingray. These guys, I don't think they sting. They probably don't. They're just nice guys. They just might throw sand at you. You don't know. New test and depth ring. Oh no! I'm curious but a little bit afraid. Refer to description when you think it's a rock. Literally. Pretty much. Pretty much. These are, I feel like these are pretty quality Pokemon. Should I post these on my Instagram? Do hashtag Pokemon. Please make more creatures like this that are really confusing and not at all just a copy of some random thing that exists. See, there we go. Had to move the light so the glare would come off of my guys. I could also just take off their sleeves, but alright, there we go. I've got a picture of them now. Now we gotta throw this on my Instagram so that the world can enjoy Heobin and Eobiahin. There we go. Select our picture. Alright. Let's see. So new Pokemon are too boring and literally just nah, I gotta let's start with I created 2 new Pokemon because Pokemon company is like not at all creative with their new official Pokemon. There. I think I spelled 2 wrong. I feel so silly. I created 2 new Pokemon because Pokemon Company is not adding the like in there. It does kind of sound unprofessional. I created 2 new Pokemon because Pokemon Company is not at all creative with their new official Pokemon. Meet Heobin and its evolution Eobiahin. In parentheses, they are not rocks. All right, and then we gotta include their info. So I guess we should start with Heobin. First bullet point. Oh, I guess I have to pull it out so I can read the whole thing. Alright. First bullet point. Have no mouth. Photosynthesizes. Did I spell that right? Neat. Photosynthesizes through its very green, because they are very green eyes. Alright, next we've got has little silly hands. Has little silly hands to carry handfuls of sand around with. Or I guess it just says to carry handfuls of sand around. We'll go with what it says in the original document. And then, of course, not a rock. And we got, of course, his grand height of 3 feet. His weight of 87 pounds. Now, well, pounds. Hopefully the British people understand and don't think I'm talking about money. I think they'll figure that out. And then let's add texture somewhat, because we don't want to be copycats. Texture's somewhat comparable to a stingray. Alright, and now we'll put this one away. How to porpoise? I don't know that I've ever touched a porpoise, but I would assume they feel somewhat similar to stingrays. But, you know, I don't actually know. I know the weird texture. Yes. Armor. It's like skin armor. They have thick skin. Alright. EEVEE. Start off with larger eyes for more photosynthesis. Then our next bullet point, we've got that wasn't the whole thing. Larger eyes for more photosynthesis, so it can have the energy to hold more handfuls of sand with its tiny hands. Next bullet point, height. I can't spell height either now. Height 7.5 feet. Then we got weight of 145 pounds. And final bullet point, I promise it's not a rock. Alright. And then we'll add a couple hashtags just because. We'll go hashtag Pokemon. Hashtag Pokemon Company. Yes. Hashtag TCG. Hashtag art. Perfect. Alright. I'm sharing it to my Instagram now. Look, it's loading. It's on there. It's officially on my Instagram. Beautiful. Now the whole world can enjoy my new Pokemon that I created. Heobin and EEVEE. Perfect. See, this is the type of random creativity that we need for new Pokemon. They photosynthesize through their eyes. I think it's great. Alright, well, I think that's probably a good spot to wrap up for tonight's stream. I'm going to check orders one last time just in case. But I think we are about done for. I will probably be trying to stream tomorrow, but not 100% sure what'll happen. But hopefully I will have time for at least a short stream. But yeah, I think that concludes for tonight. Thank you for joining me for some fun and creating new Pokemon. Very, very quality Pokemon. And yeah, I will see you guys all next time.